Hello everybody. What's up? I think all of you are fantastic today. Dear viewers, today we are going to learn a special topic of English grammar. Today's topic is sentence according to the meaning. You know, a sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Dear viewers, first of all, we will learn assertive sentence. An assertive sentence always begins with a subject and ends with a full stop. Dear viewers, look at the sentence here. He reads a book. The sentence begins with a subject, it's a pronoun, and it ends with a full stop. So we can say this is an example of assertive sentence. And next we will learn interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence always begins with an auxiliary verb or with a WH word. Look at these two sentences. Does he read a book? Here the sentence has begun with the help of does, and we know does is an auxiliary verb, and the sentence ends with a question mark. And now look at the next sentence. The sentence begins with the WH word. What does he read? What does he read? The sentence begins with what is a WH word, and the sentence ends with a question mark. So we also may call it a interrogative sentence. You know, there are two types of interrogative sentence. The first one is yes/no question, and next WH question. Dear viewers, you can answer a yes/no question by saying only yes or no, but you cannot answer a WH question by saying only yes or no. You have to give an information. Dear viewers, look at the next sentence, imperative sentence. What an imperative sentence is? An imperative sentence always expresses command, request, proposal, prohibition, and it also expresses advice. Dear viewers, an imperative sentence begins with a verb, base form of verb. Sometimes it begins with don't or never. Sometimes it begins with please or kindly. Sometimes it may begin with let's. Viewers, if the sentence begins with a verb, then it expresses command. Open the door. Here, it expresses command. If we add don't here, don't open, it expresses prohibition. And if we add please or kindly before the verb, then the sentence will express request. Please open the door. Now, if we add let's or let us before the sentence, let's open the door. Let's open the door. Then it will express as proposal. You know, these all sentences, imperative sentences, always ends with full stop. Always ends with a full stop. Dear viewers, now we are going to learn optative sentence. An optative sentence always expresses prayer or wishes for somebody or someone. Look at these two sentences. May Allah help you. May Allah help you. May you be happy. Long live our king. Dear viewers, an optative sentence begins with may or long live. May or long live, and it ends with a full stop. It ends with a full stop. Dear viewers, our last one is exclamatory sentence. Look at these sentences. An exclamatory sentence begins with how or what, and sometimes it may begin with any interjection such as alas, hooray, shame, fie. Dear viewers, an exclamatory sentence always expresses strong emotion or feelings. An exclamatory sentence begins with how or what, and sometimes it begins with any interjection, and it always ends with an exclamation mark. Look at these sentences. How nice the bird is. Here the sentence has been started with how and ends with exclamation mark. And the next sentence, it has started with what and ends with an exclamation mark. And our third sentence, it has been started with an interjection, alas. Alas, he has lost his memory. So, you can say an exclamatory sentence can express strong feelings or emotions. In these sentences, the sentences are really example of exclamatory sentence. Dear viewers,